Hi everyone, my name is Mackenzie and I believe in staying focused while in college. Today I'm going to talk to you about my beliefs in staying in college and being successful while doing so. My first perspective on this is to remind everyone that they came to college to get an education. Although while you are here to learn, there are also many other factors to university life, such as being involved in clubs, sports, and socializing with friends. All of this sounds very positive, but there are more students than you think that fall into bad habits such as too much partying, laziness, and a lack of being focused. According to this pie chart from Bloomberg Business Week, it manifests the percentage of what college students who slack spend their time on. It is demonstrated that nearly 3/4 of their time is spent sleeping or socializing, and only 15% is spent on schoolwork. While it varies from professor to professor, it is safe to say that most instructors recommend spending 3 hours outside of the class for every hour you are in lecture for each course. If one takes the minimum of 12 credit hours and follows this rule, it equates to at least 21% of one's week. This leads to failing grades and eventually dropping out or getting kicked out. The dictionary definition of college is an institution of higher learning. A large majority of high school seniors who are about to begin the college lifestyle often have a different view of what they plan to take part in during their freshman year. Freshmen are especially susceptible to these habits because it is their first time on their own and they are foolish enough to think that there aren't any consequences or that they won't catch up with them. For example, I have a cousin who is 2 years older than me and attended the University of Kentucky. He was a pretty successful high school student and didn't really partake in negative habits that affected his schooling, but this is still why he was under his mom and dad's wing. About 1 month into his freshman year, he was already headed downhill. He dropped multiple classes and he failed the few that he was taking, which led to his expulsion from the university his sophomore year. This is a classic example of a freshman year student who quickly falls into the potentially adverse influences of college. If there's one thing I can remember about his expulsion, it is the disappointment his parents had. No parent wants to see their child fail, and while it is hard and you don't want to put yourself in your parents' shoes because you feel that they don't understand, all they want to do is see you succeed. I'm not up here to lecture you like a parent that you shouldn't party and have fun with your friends. I'm just trying to make a point that your education should come first because that is what you're paying thousands of dollars for. Part of being an adult is making mature decisions, and if that means turning down a party to study for exams and finals, that is a sacrifice you have to make while attending a university because schooling is your number one priority. And after all, you can party for a lot less than $22,000 a year.